What's up guys, and welcome to another video. This video is going to be a much longer one than usual since I'm ranking every single power in the game and giving my personal thoughts on each of them. Also remember, this tier list is just my personal opinion on how every power is ranked, and you guys can leave your thoughts about where each power could rank in the comments below. But other than that, I hope you guys enjoy and don't flame me in the comments about the mic, cause I already know it's pretty bad. So let's get right into it.
Well, this is how I have the tier list set up, guys, with busted best powers at the top. Of course, there's gonna be the best powers in the game. Pretty good is not pretty good is like close to S tier, but it's not S tier exactly, since there's some things that bring it back. But the next one is meh. It's not good, it's not bad, but you can still use it. Useless being, it's just pretty, like, it's not entirely bad, but like, why would you ever want to use this power? And then actually trash is just, the power is so trash you don't want to use it at all. Like, just stay away from it at all costs. Alright, so let's get right into this video. First off, we're gonna start with NanoTech. I try to put this in the order that's in the game, the cheapest to the highest, but it's rearranged or whatever, so let's just get right into it. So starting off with NanoTech. I'm gonna say this is an S tier. It's not the best power, or no, why am I lying? It is the best power in the game. Just single-handedly, it's the best power in the game, just because of the fact that it has so many like moves that you could do with it. The missiles, the laser, the rockets. Wait, I just said missiles. Okay, you know what? The rockets, the laser, and the repulsor, the plasma cannon too. This is the most like diverse power in the game by far, so it's already at the top. It's the best power in the game, hands down. You guys can argue with me about it, I'm saying that it's not, but it literally is. And the M1 for the power, it is a lot of damage, so let's just put it at S tier. That's already a start. We have gravity.
What? I increase the density of the air. I've got all kinds of tricks.
It's not bad. It's not a bad power, but I feel like gravity. I feel like Krampus is like better gravity, if you know what I mean. Because like gravity, it's not entirely bad in the fact that the pole in the power where you bring down people, you increase the gravity. Those aren't bad. The black hole isn't bad either, except for the fact that it does have an insanely long cooldown. But the power, in my opinion, it's just not worth 1 million at all. Like, I feel like it should just be 800k. It's just, it has drawbacks to it that just bring it down. It's not worthy of the $1 million price tag. So I'm gonna put it at like, it's like a low S tier, high A tier power. So I'm gonna just put it in pretty good. Next we have Duplicate. Duplicate is a really good ability. Well, it used to be. It used to be really, really good. Like, it used to be one of the best powers in the game. But since it's been nerfed to the ground significantly, from being able to spawn 3 clones to now only being able to spawn 1 clone that only lasts 7 seconds, it did bring down their ability a lot. But I would still say you could do some pretty good damage with Duplicate. So I'm gonna put it in A tier. It's not entirely bad yet. I'm saying yet because they might nerf it to the ground again for some reason. Who knows? But it's not a bad power, considering the amount of nerf that it has gone through. Sorry guys, my nose is a little stuffy, so it might just be like, it's definitely a bit. But yeah, it's definitely A tier. It's not no B tier, not an S tier, of course. It would have been S tier before the nerfs. Before the nerfs, it was S tier. But after nerfs, it's an A tier. So next is super speed.
And do this now. Run, Barry, run!
I would say super speed. It's a pretty good power too. It's a pretty good power. Although the only thing you can do is run around fast. It's still pretty good just because you can run around fast. And if you're in combat, you can still run around fast thanks to this ability. So that also brings the ability actually pretty high up, because every other mobility item like NanoTech's flight, regular flight, super strength's little speed boost, you like when you're in combat, you start moving slower so that you are less likely to run. With super speed, that isn't the case since you move fast either way, and just because of that, it makes it a pretty good power, just because you do have the ability to run around and get away from fights if you need to, or catch up to any runners or anyone you try to catch. Excuse me. And yeah, I would say it's a pretty good ability. It's an A tier. Now super strength. Super strength is also pretty good. It's a mid-low tier though. Why I say that is because super strength has been better in the past. I would say super strength was an S tier power back before it got nerfed, but it's not a bad power now. But I mean, you have less health than you did before. You don't have the jump boost anymore. You still have that little speed boost that you get from it, and you do have increased damage. But it's a A tier. It's not bad, but like it was better. But it's not a B tier. Definitely not a B tier. I would say it's definitely not a B tier at all. And next is Nova.
Here it comes! A little going away present for you!
The only reason Nova would ever even be considered good is if you're a flying camper. If you don't know what I mean by that, I mean if you literally just sit in the sky with the Nova power and just keep spamming up over and over again, just annihilating everyone. That's the only time where Nova could even be considered to be good, honestly, because Nova does have a pretty long charge up. So it's not a bad power though, because it does do a lot of damage if you can charge it up, but I don't know if I would put in A tier though. You guys can argue with me on this one in the comments, but I'm gonna say, in my opinion, it's meh. It's a B tier. High B tier though. It's not a mid tier B. It's definitely a high B tier. But it's not, I wouldn't say it's E tier just because of the fact that like you do have to charge up the ability in order to even use it. Next is Aerokinesis. I would say it's useless. It's not actually trash, but it's not even worthy of B tier because it's just so mid.
This shit is so fucking ass!
So like, it's just a C tier at this point. It's just, Just really mid. It's super mid. Like, it could be way better. Aerokinesis could be such a better power if the devs need to rework the ability. If they rework the ability, it would definitely be a B or A tier for sure. But because of how it is now, it's not even worthy of the B tier. Just because it's just so lackluster what you can do with the ability. Next up is Light though.
I am so sorry. Are you alright?
I would say Light is it's a pretty good ability. It's a pretty good ability. The reason why, one of the moves for Light, it does blind people, and it actually makes it so that people can't even attack. So you can't even attack when you're blinded by lights. I don't know what it's called. I forgot. But I'll have the thing playing right there, editor me show what I'm talking about. That move, when you blind people's eyes, you aren't able, the person that's blinded isn't able to attack, and so that actually gives you an advantage. And it also has that beam move. All beams in this game are actually pretty good. They do a lot of damage. I don't even know what power that has a beam that doesn't do a lot of damage, honestly. But yeah, Light is a pretty good ability. I would say it's an A tier. Conjure.
Fear is what stops you and makes you weak. Makes your constructs feeble.
Conjure, it's not bad. It does have that minigun, and it does do a lot of damage to minigun. But other than that, the attack for Conjure is really mid, because of the simple fact it has that 1 to 2 second cooldown every time you attack. So like, you can't really attack that efficiently with it, but the attacks do alright damage, and you do have the walls. So I would say Conjure is a high B tier, no, mid B tier. I would say it's not better than Nova, but it's also not worse than Nova. They're like a middle ground. It's like they're even. So I would say Conjure is a B tier. B tier power. Electrokinesis. Electrokinesis is pretty good power. I'm not even lying. Do I think though it could be better? Hell yeah. Do I think that Electrokinesis could be better? Yeah, it definitely can. If it got a rework too, it would definitely become an A tier. I mean S tier power, probably, most likely. Because like, Electrokinesis, it does a lot of damage. It has a lot of reach. Like, it has an insane reach, honestly. I might even, I wouldn't put it in S tier, because it only has maybe like 2 moves. But no, it is pretty good. I'm gonna put it in S tier. No, yeah, no, I'm gonna say it's S tier. It's a low S tier though. Pretty low S tier, just because of the simple fact that, yeah, it's a low S tier. Because only the charge abilities, that brings it up. But then it also brings it down, because you have to wait for it to charge up in order to do that increased damage. That does do a lot of damage though, when you do hit it. So Electrokinesis is a low S tier ability. Cyrokinesis, sorry.
We gotta get to my car!
Pyrokinesis. I would say Pyrokinesis is a You do have the ice slide, which isn't all that great, to be honest, because it does depend on actual physics. Like, if you're going up, you go way slower if you don't have the momentum in order to go that high up. And when you do look down, you do go faster, but you do, like, it heavily relies on momentum for the ice slide. And you do have the freeze ray that isn't that bad. It does stun like people when you use it, and it creates that ice effect on the ground, which if people step in it, they also become frozen. I would say it's like a low A tier. It's a low A tier. Low A tier ability. Pyrokinesis though. Pyrokinesis. Now, that's a different story. I would say Pyrokinesis is definitely better than Pyrokinesis because the flamethrower ability that brings it up, just because of the fact that it lasts for like what, 4 seconds, 5 seconds I think, so it lasts pretty long, and it gives that burn damage on people if you do land on them, which is really good. Any power that has tick damage is already pretty good, except for poison gas, because poison gas, I'll get to it. But any power that has that damage over time effect to it, it's already pretty good. And it has it also for the flame fireball move on it, so it's definitely an A tier. Definitely an A tier ability. It's light. It's meh. It's meh. It's not a bad power, since you can fly around the map, but like, NanoTech's flight is faster than you actually, believe it or not. You do fly faster than NanoTech. And flight, when you're in combat, you do move slower, which is the same with NanoTech's flight, but NanoTech, like I said, is slightly faster than it. So you do move faster with NanoTech flight compared to regular flight. And I mean, like, it's just fine. I feel like super speed is still better than flight. That's just my opinion. So I say it's a B tier. Krampus S tier ability. I would say it's not better than NanoTech, but it's S tier ability. If you're a combat person, then it's definitely better than NanoTech. But like, if we're talking about the average Joe, like the casual player, Krampus is probably not the power I would recommend over NanoTech, because NanoTech just works in favor for new players and people who don't really want to fight or not really the best at combat. Like, Krampus is an S tier ability for sure, because of the snatch. It does bring in players, and it does a little damage. It doesn't do crazy damage, but when you combine snatch with pounce, bro, it's literally like a layup. So like, snatch and pounce, they go so good together. And then that ability with the glaciers, I forgot what it's called. Punishing spikes. Sorry, punishing spikes. That move, it also brings out the ability a lot. You spawn like, wait, I don't even think the max is 3, because I've seen sometimes, no, the max is 3. I'm lying. But the punishing spikes, it does do a lot of damage. Like, it doesn't do a lot of damage. Like, it does, like, I think a quarter someone's health. It does an insane amount of damage. Even though the cooldown isn't even that long for it. But yeah, Krampus S tier ability for sure. Laser vision.
Oi.
Laser vision, it's not bad, but the only thing you could do is laser eyes. And like, but the laser eyes do have auto tracking. I would say it's a low A tier, high B tier. Because the laser eyes, they do a pretty good amount of damage consecutively. If you don't know what I mean consecutively, like you have to keep aiming at someone in order for it to like really do a lot of damage. Like if you only hit them once, or like for like 1 or 2 times, it doesn't really do too much damage. But like if you consecutively keep hitting them, it does do a lot of damage, and it does it pretty quickly too. So laser vision is a low A tier ability. Acid. Acid. I would say acid is high A tier. Is it better than Pyro? No.
Are you sure?
Pretty sure.
Are you sure?
Pretty sure.
Are you sure?
So I wouldn't say acid is better than Pyrokinesis, honestly. Just because Pyrokinesis has that fireball. And I forgot to mention with the fireball, if you're on PC, it follows where your mouse tracks. So like if you do the ability, you fire the fireball, it tracks where your mouse is going, so you can aim where you're trying to hit the person, which brings it up, obviously, just because of that. But the flamethrower is like very similar to acid spray. It does do tick damage, and it does have that fire effect. Like, not that fire effect, but it does do damage over time. Like, it... What am I trying to say? Okay, acid... When you would use acid, the acid spray, right? It sprays the acid, it leaves the acid on the ground. And the acid, if someone steps into it, it makes them take damage. And it does a lot of damage. I'm not gonna lie. It does do a lot of damage. But... Pyrokinesis just has more versatility than acid. Because acid only has acid spray. That's it. But it's the A tier. It's A tier ability for sure. Katana. Katana is definitely the best M1 ability I would say in the game. You can argue with me on that one. I would say it's the best, actually the best ability for its low price. I wouldn't say it's the best ability in the game, but I would say it's S tier, honestly. For 150, which is less than like NanoTech, Krampus. Oh, you actually can't pay for Krampus with in-game cash. You have to buy it with Roblox. But it's less than Gravity, Duplicate, Super Speed, Super Strength. It's less than all these powers, even Pyro and Acid, and yet it does such good damage for its low price. It doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense how it's so good for only 150k. It's literally the best beginner ability I could recommend someone, honestly. It's the best beginner ability, for sure. And just because of that, it makes it an S tier. And it has that slash move. It'll cut down like close to half your HP if you land it. It's definitely an S tier ability. Martial arts. honestly, martial arts isn't bad, but it's not bad if you have super strength. If you don't have super strength, martial arts is like actually mediocre, because it doesn't really do as much damage. When it's compared with super strength though, you get a different moveset, and it does bring up the ability by a lot. So I would say it's a A tier, but standalone by itself, it's not an A tier. It's a B tier for sure. But with super strength, it's an A tier, so I guess that'll bring it up to a low A tier. Absorption.
Again! Harder! Harder!
It's meh. Actually, no, it's useless. It's useless. Like, yeah, you could absorb people's attacks, but like you can't even absorb people's attacks for that long, and you still take damage anyway. Like, what's the point? Like, generally, what is the point of absorption? It's useless. Poison gas. It's meh. I'm saying it's meh because like, while it does do that damage over time that I did mention for acid and pyro, which is really good, it doesn't work as well. Like, poison isn't as strong as pyro's fire and acid's, well, acid sprays acid. It's not as strong as those, and also it doesn't have as much reach as pyro and acid. Like, I think you have to be closer to the enemy in order to do it, compared to like Pyrokinesis, where you could be like a decent range, not too far obviously, but like you could be like a few meters away from someone, you could still reach them with Pyrokinesis. But yeah, it's a C tier. It's definitely a C tier. Combustion.
Thing left!
Mm-hmm. And what's that?
My entire goddamn skeleton! Dickhead!
Combustion is a pretty good ability. Combustion, if you know how to use combustion well, it's wait, hold on. Yeah, let's say it's better than Regeneration. If you know how to use combustion, it's really good. If you could, it's a great aid to your combos, because combustion, you can blow yourself up, and it does do a lot of damage actually. Well, not a crazy amount of damage obviously, but like it does do a pretty good amount of damage. I would say like around a quarter of someone's health if you do hit it on someone. So combustion is definitely an A tier. Definitely an A tier ability for sure. Metal skin.
I could, but I'd rather make her watch while I break every bone in your body.
Metal skin isn't bad if you're a beginner. Now, I say if you're a beginner because it does give you increased. It gives you, I think, close to the amount of health that you get with solution. But the damage boost on it isn't that much, or I don't even know if there's really a damage boost. I'm pretty sure there is. But even with the damage boost, it's not that much. So I would say it's a C tier. It's better than Flame Poison, but it's not, you know, anything crazy. To be honest, not anything crazy. So it's just a C tier ability. Spider. it's also C tier. Now hear me out. Hear me out. The ability itself is not bad, but if you're not around any buildings, you cannot web swing. Like that, you can't move with spider at all if you're not near any buildings. Like you can't even whip it if you're not in the city. So if you're like out in the desert, like near the military base, or you're out trying to fight conquest, I mean not conquest. What am I doing? I mean, what am I saying? I mean drag. If you're out trying to fight drag, you can't move around because you can't whip zip into anything. There's no buildings, it's only trees. So if you're out in the open, not in the city area where the hero tower, the bank, the jewelry store is pretty much useless. And the web shoot, it doesn't really do that much damage for real. You only use spider if you're trying to be like Spider-Man. Like, let's be real. So it's a C tier. Telekinesis. Now telekinesis, that's a pretty good ability. That is a pretty good ability. But it also has that same defect where that spider has, where if you're not near anything, like you could pick up and throw, the ability is useless. Like if you're inside a building, where are you gonna go? Everything's like, you can't really pick anything that's in the building and throw it at someone. It only really works when you're outside. Like, and you have to be around trees for like a lot of damage, for like a lot of the time, because the trees, they do a lot of damage. Like if you have telekinesis and you throw a tree at someone, you go to better. It does so much damage, it don't even make sense. Like, it's crazy, man. So telekinesis, I would say it's an A tier ability, but it does have its limitations, so beware. I would say it's behind Combustion though. Quickstep. Quickstep is literally only good if you're a combat person. If you're not a combat person, I wouldn't recommend Quickstep, because you're gonna buy Quickstep and you're gonna be like, oh, I can move faster with Quickstep, and then you realize it only really works for the dodge, and that's pretty much useless if you're not that type of person to always constantly get in a fight and be 1v1ing someone. It's really the 1v1 every battle I'm thinking about it, but yeah, Quickstep is not bad, but it's awesome. I wouldn't recommend it for everyone. So I would say it's a C tier, but it's not bad. It's not bad. It's not bad. LifeSteal. Wow, LifeSteal. LifeSteal is it's a pretty good ability. Just because of the simple fact, if you hit any M1 attack, if you hit any M1s, like with Katana it works, with Super Strength it works, with, I think, no, you can't use it with NanoTech button, just tripping. But like, if you hit any M1 attack on someone, it does give you that health boost, which is really useful in battles and in fights, because you know you can't heal in a fight, and if you don't have something like Super Strength, you'll have increased health. And so LifeSteal, it does help out with that defect, and I would say it's a high A tier ability, high A tier for sure. It's in front of Duplicate. I would say it's S tier, but I don't know. I feel like it doesn't really deserve that S tier ability, especially not because there's Black Flash, which is definitely an S tier ability. Or it's actually better than this. I mean, do I really have to explain why Black Flash is an S tier ability? Like, if you hit a Black Flash on someone, it's so it could kill someone in just 2 minutes if you land the Black Flash. With the Black Flash, it does like close to half every time being. So if you keep hitting the black flash, and if you have good timing, you're gonna keep getting that black flash every time. You can kill someone in just 3 hits. So black flash, definitely has to. For sure. For sure. Voice. Voice isn't a bad power, but it's like, who's using voice? Honestly, I haven't even seen anyone use voice. Like, ever. Let's use this ability on a high. It's not bad, but like, there's better powers if you're gonna want to scream at someone and quote unquote stun them. I say quote unquote because the scream doesn't even stun you. It makes your character act like they're stunned, but you can still attack the person that's screaming at you. So it's a useless ability. It's a C tier, for sure. Or D tier, my bad. Ugh. Wait, what? S A B. I'm bugging. This is C tier. This is C tier. C tier. Alright. Metal arm.
You have a metal arm? That is awesome, dude!
It's a pretty good ability. If you're wondering why metal arm is a pretty good ability, it does give you a damage boost, just like super strength does. It gives you a damage boost. I don't think it gives you increased health, though. I'm 99% sure it does not give you an increased health boost. So that does, inflict with it a little bit, but metal arm is still really good. And it used to be compared with, comboed with Katana. Not that combo was busted, like busted, like it was crazy. So metal arm, it's a A tier, buddy. I'll say it's A tier. Precognition. Also an A tier because of the simple fact that it has that auto dodge system when you do use it, so you could dodge literally everything. It doesn't even make sense. Like, it doesn't make sense at all how precog works. Like, you could dodge bullets, you could dodge hits, you could dodge missiles, like NanoTech's missiles. You could dodge, what else can you dodge with it? Can you dodge laser vision with it? I'm not too sure about that one. But you could dodge almost anything with precog. Except for like damage over time. So like you can't dodge the flamethrower ability, I'm pretty sure. You still take hits. Since it does refire on the ground, and so the same thing with acid will hit that acid on the ground, you're still gonna take ticks from that since it's on the ground. You're not gonna be able to dodge it unless you're flying in the air. So yeah, energy blast, trash. I don't have to explain. It's a beginner ability. Like, it doesn't even do that much damage, and it has a charge to it, which also makes it even worse to the fact that it's already bad because it takes a long time. I mean, it doesn't even do that much damage. So, magic energy blast, black. X-ray vision, also trash. Well, it's trash and useless, but mostly trash. What it does is it just makes you see where everyone is on the map. It's like wall hacks. I always tell people, when they ask in the game, should I get X-ray vision? I'm like, yeah, you get it. It gives you wall hacks, which, it does give you wall hacks, but like it's not good. Like, it's really bad. Like, the only thing you can do is just see someone's skeleton. It doesn't even show you their names, it just shows you their skeleton. So when you have it on, you see where the person is, but then you can also see where everyone else is on the map. with their skeleton, but you don't know who's who. So X-ray is just really useless. It's really trash. Excuse me. Invisibility.
I know you're there, little Miss Disappear.
It's not trash. It's not useless. It's a little C-tier. Now hear me out. Hear me out. The reason why I say this is because with invisibility, it's such a beginner-friendly ability. Like, it's so perfect for beginners. It's not even funny. If you're a beginner, right? You just started the game. If you use invisibility and there's someone trying to attack you or come after you, if you run away with invisibility, they won't know where you are. Unless they're using an ability that only attacks like laser vision or M1s at a certain distance. Since M1s it does make them come closer to you. It does have that auto attacking system. But it doesn't work most of the time. So with invisibility, it does benefit beginners who are trying to start out the game a lot, and I wouldn't recommend it if you are a beginner. So invisibility is a really easy ability to say that. Force field.
Get close!
Come on, Eve. You can do this.
It's also a pretty good ability. If you're a combat person, force field. No, I mean not even if you're a combat person. Force field, it does increase your block by a lot. It makes your blocks a lot stronger, so it does make it harder for people to attack you. And if you're a combat person, that's pretty useful since you don't want to get blocks broken by, like, let's say Black Flash in a heartbeat, which Black Flash does break blocks in a heartbeat. So force field does help combat that, you know, thing. It does help combat that, and it's a pretty good ability just because of that. So let's say it's a low E tier ability. So next, regeneration.
Weak? You.
I know. You're a fucking disappointment.
Regeneration is useless. Like, if you even tried to use it in a fight, you're grass. Like, you're literally grass. Because who's gonna literally... with the regeneration, you literally just stand there, regenerating your health. And it does regenerate a significant amount of your health, but like, who's gonna really let you sit there and regenerate your health mid-fight? No one. The only time I would even think, oh, regeneration is pretty useful here is if, like, you ran away from a fight, so now you have time to regenerate because there's no one following you. But like, half of the time that's not even the case, because people will chase you to the end of the... They'll chase you down to the end of the map if they have to. So regeneration, I wouldn't even bother buying it, honestly. LifeSteal is the better regeneration by far. Next one, teleportation.
3, 2, 1. He's gone!
Wow.
So, what's so great about that? It's just super speed. Ta-da! Check it out.
Teleportation is a B tier, I mean, sorry. It's a B tier ability. Because it's also another beginner friendly ability. It does make you move around the map more efficiently, even though the cooldown of it is kind of annoying. And the teleport, it doesn't bring you that far. It's still really good, and the simple fact that it's below for like what is 25k, which you start out the game with 25k, I think, or 50k, I can't remember. but you start out the game with enough money to buy it. So if you bought it straight out the gate, you already have a way to get around the map quick. And if you're in a fight or you're trying to run away from a fight, with teleportation, you could teleport on top of a building. Boom, you're safe. You could teleport, I don't know, behind the person, and then somehow they forget, they don't know where you went, and then get away. Teleportation, it's a pretty good ability, for sure. And Magic Blast is trash. Magic Blast, Energy Blast, those two powers are trash. Do not even bother buying them at all. Like, if you're a new player, please do not buy those powers at all. Don't waste your time. And that's it. That's my full complete ranking of every single ability in Hero Legends. Mind you, some powers that are in the A tier, I would probably bump it up to S tier, but it's a low S tier. So do consider that, and also consider this is my opinion. This doesn't apply to everyone. You don't have to listen to me. You can have different feelings about where each power ranks. And yeah, that's pretty much it for this video.
And that's pretty much it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed this, even though it was 46 minutes long. I'll most likely be posting more long-form videos, but not as long as this one, and I'll try to make more videos using my mic instead as well, when I do get a better mic. But other than that, if you did find this video helpful, be sure to like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video.